Yo, what's goody? YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Protect Sports, back with another video. Let's get it. Sound hype, man. I'm just hyped for this one, man. Final division breakdown, man. Final division breakdown video. I've been doing 2 divisions at a time. Now we're on the AFC NFC North. This is the last one of this series. Before I get into the video, I hope you guys are having a blessed evening on this Tuesday evening. And also, subscribe, turn on post notifications for every video that I post. And also like, dislike, comment your thoughts down below. Comment your standings for these 2 divisions, as well as any other division breakdown I've done. Comment on those videos and tell me your opinions on those divisions as well. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the AFC North, because I start with the AFC and I go to the NFC division. Start with the AFC North. The Browns hype is real, bruh. Got them winning the division, bruh. Yeah, man. Do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Browns. Yeah, Browns. Yeah, Browns. Yeah. And I had them winning 10 games. 10-6. We made the playoffs as the AFC North champion. Next, who will finish second place? I have the Pittsburgh Steelers finishing second. I do like Ben Roethlisberger a lot. I think he's still the best quarterback in this division. It's getting a lot closer now. I think Baker Mayfield, he keeps teetering these good seasons together. I think he'll catch Big Ben eventually, as Big Ben continues his attrition and decline in the league. But I do think he's still the best quarterback in this division. So I think he's going to keep the Pittsburgh Steelers in a lot of games and win a lot of games. They have them in the fourth quarter. So I had the Pittsburgh Steelers at 9-7, potentially a wild card team. I will also have a video later on this week about potential playoff teams as well. So we'll see the Pittsburgh Steelers on this team. It's on that list of teams that will make the postseason. But as of right now, I have it as a potential wild card team at 9-7. I had the Ravens finish at 7-9, third place. I have one question mark, and it's Lamar Jackson. I just don't know if he's going to continue to progress as a passer or not. And if you think you're going to go into games every week and expect to run for 200 yards, not happening anymore. That was a nice little wrinkle, John Harbaugh. That was nice. That was dope. That was cool for the season. Now we have game film on you, and we're going to put 8 men in the box to stop the run. Can Lamar Jackson throw from the pocket? All that run around and zone reads and all that crap is not going to continue to happen at a consistent level in this league. Ask your backup quarterback, Lamar. Ask Robert Griffin III what happened to him. He kept running like a daggone maniac. He got his leg damn near amputated, okay? So, yeah. Lamar better pass the ball and shoot the football to his receivers and read defenses. He better learn that, because if you don't, it's going to be a long season for the Ravens. I don't think he is. I think he's another year away from being that pocket passer that he wants to be, which is going to cost the Ravens a lot of games. So 7-9. And then finally, going down the rear is the trash Bengals. Those garbage trash Bengals. Andy Dalton's like a shell of himself. I don't know when AJ Green's going to be healthy. Joe Mixon's a nice bright spot for them given. I like Giovanni Bernard. Defensively, they look bad. They looked horrible last year. Right? At times, they look like pure adulterated garbage. And I just don't know if they can get all this stuff together before the 2019 season for a brand new coach, brand new philosophy, brand new offense. No, it's Cincinnati. I think it's time for the Bengals to go in full rebuild mode. And that's honest to God truth. I think it's time for them to say goodbye to Andy, say goodbye to AJ, and just go ahead and go full on rebuild. It's my opinion. And as for their record, I do have them going 4-12 and being absolute garbage. All right, so that's my AFC North predictions. I have the Browns winning 10 games at 10-6. I have the Steelers finishing second, winning 9 games at 9-7. I do have the Ravens winning 7 games at 7-9. And then finally, at the rear, I had the Bengals winning 4 measly games at 4-12. Let's get to the NFC North. This division is scary good, and it's super competitive. The Bears won this division last year at 12-4, I believe. 12-4. Their defense is incredibly formidable. probably one of the best spree defenses in football. They have the Mac Attack. The Mac Attack. Coming after your quarterback. Eating them alive, boy. Eating them alive. Yeah, Eddie Jackson, them boys. That defense is scary. But both as the case, I do have the Bears repeating as NFC North champions. But they will not win 12 games. Nope. I also have them winning 10 games, 10-6. They win this division at 10-6. I do like this Bears defense. I think this defense can win you 6 games by itself. Mitchell Trubisky, I have some questions about him as a passer and his progression as a passer, but Matt Nagy is such a good play caller. He kind of masked those flaws that Mitch has and allowed Mitch to be Mitch. So that being said, I think Mitch will get better this year. I think he's going to be a lot better passer. He'll throw a lot less interceptions. Instead of just being a game manager and not just messing up the game, I think he'll start to become a force multiplier for his team, and for the offensive weapons around, like the Allen Robinsons, Tariq Cohen's of the world, Trey Burton, Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller, you name it. They have a lot of really solid offensive players, and I really think, even though they lost Jordan Howard, I truly think that the Bears are going to be just fine offensively because Mitchell Trubisky is going to be a lot better quarterback he was than he was last year. I think he's going to go take a big step from 2018 to 2019 and start to become a force multiplier for this football team. So I have the Bears win 10 games. Next, I do have the Packers finishing second. I do have them going 9-7 as well. I just don't really trust the Packers defense. They spent a lot of money on their defensive unit this offseason, as you noticed. They picked up Adrian Amos from the Bears. They snatched him up, weakened up the division rival while strengthening their own team. Also, they picked up Preston Smith, a former Washington Redskin, and also Jadarius Smith, a former Baltimore Raven. Now, my thing with those pickups is Preston Smith only gave the Redskins 4 sacks last year. Very disappointing campaign for Preston as a pass rusher. Yes, he does bring pressure to the quarterback, but he does not get home. And a player you're paying that much money, it's like $60 million over 4 years or some crazy number like that, and like, I don't know, 27 guaranteed or some crap like that. I forgot the exact numbers, but they're paying Preston for a lot of money. And so they're paying Jadarius Smith too. And I think they're both really solid pass rushers, but they're not elite pass rushers. So you're overpaying for mediocre pass rush. And I think even mediocre pass rush you can put together, if you don't have one elite rusher, your pass rush will never get home consistently on quarterbacks because you don't have to double team nobody. So that's my only thing with that. Also, another question about the Packers is who's their number 2 receiver? Devontae Adams is a really damn good number 1, but who's your number 2? We don't know. So those question marks, I don't think the Packers are going to win double-digit games, but I do think Aaron Rodgers by himself can win you 9 games. So off the fact of that, I have to win in 9 games. I have the Vikings also finishing 3rd and having the same exact record as the Packers. The difference will be that the Packers will sweep the Vikings, hence why they'll finish 3rd and the Packers finish 2nd. At 9-7, I'm a big Kirk Cousins supporter, as you know. He's a former Redskin, so I do wish him the best. But I just don't see Kirk being a force multiplier for this team. And the defense if the defense keeps playing consistently like it did 2018, then I just don't really truly see this team making any type of noise. But I do think Kirk Cousins will continue to be the passer that he is. The team broke 4,000 yards, over 25 to touchdowns, and less than 12 picks, as he's been doing his whole career. So, yeah, that's why I got the Vikings finishing. And then finally, I have the good old Lions finishing up in the rear. And I have him going, oh God, I have him going 4-12. It's bad. It's bad in Detroit. I think it's time for Matt Patricia to go. I think after this season, he's probably going to get fired. And it's time to move Matthew Stafford. It's just the team ain't good, and Stafford only do so much for this team. So those are my predictions right now for the NFC North. I had the Bears winning the division in 10 games. Both the Vikings and Packers basically finishing second, tied for second. But the Vikings will be behind them due to a tiebreaker at 9-7 apiece. And finally, the Lions pull up the rear at a dismal trash 4-12. Those are my predictions for those two divisions. You guys take it easy. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and comment any criticisms you have below. Comment your rankings in this division. So you guys take it easy. Peace. Have a good evening.